This week we're heading to North Cornwall to visit my good friend Rick. Lately his fish and chip shop has been getting some pretty rough reviews online, so we're here to find out what's really going on. As you can see, we're arriving in style. And of course, the best way to arrive at any Cornish destination is by boat. And if you want to arrive in style, then a speedboat is the best way to go. I'm on the north coast of Cornwall in a very famous fishing port and harbour. But can you guess where I am, guys? That's right, I'm in Padstow, the home of celebrity chef Rick Stein and also home of Rick Stein's fish and chip shop, which we're here today to do a revisit on. Now, I've seen some pretty awful reviews of Rick Stein's fish and chip shop recently. Gary Eats has been down here twice, Greeno Eats has been down here, and our arch enemy Matt from Food Review Club, and all of them have given it a pretty mediocre to bad review. Coupled with some really bad TripAdvisor and Google reviews, this place has been getting a bit of a hammering recently. Now, around 2 to 3 years ago, I came down here to review Rick Stein's fish and chips for the first time. I ordered a lemon sole, chips, mushy peas and curry sauce, and I sat down by the harbour looking out over the sea to the beautiful rock which is just behind me over there. And I remember it being a really nice experience. The fish and chips were good, if a little pricey, but the Rick Stein fish and chips is all over the place. Some people love it and some people hate it, and I wanted to revisit it again to see just why. Is it the price? Is it the fact that Rick Stein's name is above the door? Or just what is it that puts people off? I thought we'd check back in with Rick, my good old friend, and see what is going on down at the fish and chip shop. I'll give you my 100% honest review. Is it a tourist trap? Is it too expensive? Does it take too long to get the fish and chips? And are they actually any good? It's a gloriously sunny day here in Padstow, so we'll have a little walk around and then we'll head down to Rick Stein's fish and chips and give it another go and see if Rick lives up to our expectations. Is it as bad as everyone says, or is it actually okay? Let's go, guys. It definitely feels like summer in Cornwall at the moment, which makes it all the more fun to enjoy walking around our amazing fishing ports and harbours. And on the face of it, it does look like Rick's adjusted the menu here to include more offers and bring down the price a little. If you've ever been to Padstow and parked down at the bottom near the lobster hatchery, I'm sure you would have walked past Rick Stein's fish and chips. And maybe you've visited, but have things improved or do the reviews ring true? I just love walking around Padstow. It's such a beautiful little place. Now, with so many other eateries here, there's definitely a lot of competition in Padstow for food. Restaurants all over and quite a lot of other takeaways and Cornish pasty shops, ice creams, etc., seafood. So there is a lot of competition here in Padstow. And I guess, how does Rick Stein's fish and chips stack up with the rest of that? So let's head in and find out. I wonder if Rick is working today. Maybe he's on the fryers. Can I get lemon sole, please? Lemon sole. Regular chips. Yeah. Perfect. And have you got any curry sauce today? Curry sauce, yeah. Perfect. Lovely. And that as well, please.
Just to check, the price up there for lemon sole does come with chips.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll just have the one portion of chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely. So lemon sole and chips, curry sauce and elderflower.
Perfect.
Lovely. Do you have any allergies at all?
No.
£20.75, please. There's your receipt.
Thank you.
That's ready.
Cool. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. So, order placed. Got the buzzer. And this is another thing about this fish and chip shop, I think, is everything's cooked fresh. So sometimes you have to wait a little bit, and I think that probably annoys people a lot, but you just have to wait for this to buzz. I think sometimes in peak periods, like in the middle of the summer, when it's really busy down here in Padstow, this wait could be maybe 30-40 minutes. Today, it's out of season, it's Friday, it's lunchtime, should be pretty quick, I should think. Don't know if it's just me, but I actually get quite excited for the buzzer to go off. Hiya. Lemon sole?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very good.
Thank you. Cheers. have a little look at what we got. Curry sauce. A little on the small side if you compare it to the drink. It's a Goan curry sauce as well. It's quite a small portion. And the lemon sole. Look at that. Bit of greenery on there. Slice of lemon. Chips and the fish. Now, I'm pretty sure when you used to come down here, you would pay for the fish and then the chips separately. But today it came with the chips, and also there's a deal for £11 where you can get like a catch of the day with chips. So not too bad. I think they've obviously changed this because before you have to buy the fish, then the chips, and the sauces on top. So let's have a little look at the bill. £20.75, a Cornish sparkling elderflower on there, lemon sole with chips 15, and the curry sauce £2.50. So not too bad. But as I said, I'm pretty sure you used to have to pay separately for the fish and the chips. So that's obviously changed. Not bad. Get rid of that. Pop on a bit of lemon. And a bit of salt. They don't charge for the salt. Ooh. Curry sauce smells very nice. Quite fruity, it's good. Quite a decent portion of chips as well. Hidden under the fish as always. And 3 bits of lemon sole. Normally you get 2. Yeah, look at the colour of this curry sauce. It is a very small portion, but it's really nice and fruity. Let's have a look in here. Have a look in there. Pretty decent. Everything is cooked in beef dripping as well, so it's quite a strong flavour, but I'd say it's a nice flavour. Very traditional. It's a really light batter, nice flaky fish, quite a decent sized portion of the fish as well. I do love lemon sole, really beautiful, and it goes really well with this curry sauce. I think Gary forgot to get a drink both times he tried this. No scampi today as well, Gary. Not a fan of scampi. The chips are cooked well. Really nice and light. I'd say the fish is slightly under seasoned, but you can obviously get salt in there. But yeah, I think this lemon sole is really good. I suspect also it comes locally from Cornwall because it's on the menu of a lot of places around Padstow. Cod and haddock, I don't know so much. Potentially could come in frozen. I think this is not frozen or hasn't been frozen. Goes well with the curry sauce. Behind the fish and chip shop are these benches where I'm sat now. So most people kind of go off around the harbour or sit in their car, but actually it's quite nice around here. They're kind of on the back of the fish and chip shop, so you're away from a lot of the wind that's coming across from rock. Sat next to a road which isn't the best thing, but it's a good place to sit and not many people know about it. So when you order your fish and chips, come around the back and there's 4 benches here you can sit. Listen to that. Yeah, I think things might have changed here for the better. Let's go into a bit more detail after I finish this off. So surprisingly, I have to say things were really good today, and that lemon sole was perfectly cooked and really fresh, which is what you need when you're eating fish in Cornwall. I'm just going to make the most of the amazing weather today and take a little walk around Padstow, and then I'll sum up the fish and chips at the end of the video. Somewhere I always like to have a little mooch around is the Rick Stein deli and shop. There's always some really nice little crockery, plates, things in here. Rick Stein cookery books if you like that. Lots of little jams and preserves and lots of local Cornish food and gifts. Always a good place to have a little mooch, I think.
We do love a good mooch, and there are some really good finds in Rick Stein's deli, including lots of local Cornish produce and some of the products they use in the Rick Stein's restaurants. Rick says, no day out in Padstow is complete without a wander around our deli that's packed full of fantastic food, both local and inspired by Rick's travels around the world. Fab wines by Charlie Stein, Cornish homeware, signed cookery books and more.
So let's wrap this up then. I actually thought that was a pretty decent portion of fish and chips, especially for the price. £15 for fresh lemon sole and chips as well, and it was quite a big portion of chips. Actually, that's not bad. £11 for the catch of the day with chips, that's not bad as well. I wonder if Rick has listened and brought the prices down a little bit based on what people have said in the reviews. You can taste the beef dripping in the chips and the batter of the fish. My only comment is the fish is a little bit greasy, so it is quite heavy. The beef dripping adds a lot of flavour to the chips and the fish, but if you don't like the flavour of beef dripping, I can see that would put you off. But I think, you know, for 15 quid, not bad. The sauces are a bit pricey and the portion size on the sauces are quite small, so just bear that in mind. The curry sauce though was different, it was really good, not the same as you get in a normal fish and chip shop. Not that spicy, but very flavourful, and it went really well with the lemon sole and the chips. Chips cooked perfectly and a decent sized portion. I think all in all, there are some bad reviews here. Yes, it probably gets very busy in the summer and you're going to wait around for a long time. But if you want to try something a little bit different, fish and chips wise, you know, a different curry sauce, a different way of cooking them, a different batter for the fish, and you want to try something with Rick's name on it, I think, yes, I'd give it a go. Is it the best fish and chip shop in Cornwall? Absolutely not. I can think of quite a few other fish and chip shops that I would say are better. But if you're in Padstow, you're down near the cookery school and the deli and the myriad of other Rick Stein eateries down here, then yeah, maybe give it a go. Is it as bad as some of the reviews make out? Honestly, no, it's not. Actually, it was quite good. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you visit Rick Stein's fish and chip shop when you come down to Padstow. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.